Good morning, friends. I hope you're doing really well. So today, sorry about the ums, I was going to jump into some other stuff, but I'm just really glad to be here with you today. I'm kind of feeling proud. You can't see it. I'll have to show a different video, get my chair arranged right. But my husband put in new floors. They're so nice. This house was built in 1997, and pretty much everything about this house is original from basically every aspect of it. So we're really slowly trying to update. It's a lot of work. We're trying to do it ourselves. So one of these weeks you'll discover there's going to be a grayish taupey paint on the wall here any moment. And that's probably about it for this room. I don't know how much more we'll do in it. Maybe a little decor, we'll see. But someday I'll have to give you all a tour of the house because just to see the changes and how changes when you don't know what you're doing can be slow. But every time you take a risk and you do something, just like with our nutrition counseling sessions, you learn and you grow your confidence. So this is what today's video is about. I want to know from you all, how often are you explicit with your clients' patterns and help them bring their parts to the forefront, that they are a part of them is protecting them from receiving the care that we offer. Let me give you a couple examples real quick. And it could be some stuff that if you like, we can talk more in depth about in tomorrow's supervision session. So if you're interested, I'll put the link below in the comments so you can get signed up. And the sooner you sign up, the quicker you're going to get the link and all the things, right? To be there together. So anyway, so let's do some examples. Let's say you have a client that, is really frustrated and struggling with well, why is it that this is so hard to meal plan? And not just like meal plan, like a meal plan you make with people who need containment, but getting, making a grocery list and then executing that, and then further executing that with the food at home, or being able to just cook basic, simple stuff. What our clients really need to hear from us, based on the stories that you understand and the experiences you understand them having from their attachment background, is that what's going on their plate and with their ability to eat and to digest their food normatively and to be satisfied is just going to mirror, honestly, how they were taken care of, yes or no, honestly, around food. So if you have a client that really struggles with the execution of getting food on the table and ingested, that says a lot about they might have a missing neural pathway of knowing how to do these things, because they may have lived in a disorganized attachment kind of situation where sometimes food was there, sometimes it wasn't. And that might depend, it might be different times developmentally for them where they would have learned how to do certain eating and feeding and food procurement tasks. They really just don't have a neural pathway for it. Or maybe they do, but the other things around them in their environment that are also maybe triggering are putting them in a dissociative state, so they can't reach for that procedural memory, basically. So what we want to do is be able to explain that if that neural pathway hasn't been that watered, or it's not accessible, or they don't feel like they deserve it, those are all parts, and we need to work on that. You could also have a different example where you have a client who comes a couple sessions. I have a client just like this, a couple of sessions. For every 2 or 3 she goes in a row, she will definitely cancel that day of, doesn't really care about the no-show fee. Just there's a part of her who just can't be in relationship with me. And we're working on the explicitity of doing that, but she just has so much disorganization and so much stress that it's just really difficult for her to land. And that's actually the task we're working on. Her food is not great, but before I can even get to that, it's really about being explicit that once we start making some progress, some part of her, and this is the pattern, is, a younger part is blending to not be so fed. Who would she be if she didn't have this? And it's really getting lost in some more identity, more external issues than the internal getting her needs met. That's just such a new thing that it's hard to hold for her. So we're making that pattern obvious right now in our work, so she can be more choiceful. And if she's going to dissociate in that kind of way, recognize she's doing that, she can choose to do that at some point. So Anyway, those are just some examples that I hope that you're doing with your clients. When we don't, what I see is a pattern of, people come, you're getting frustrated because they're coming and then they're no-showing, or last minute counseling. They're not really making progress. So I think it's really important to recognize that that when there's patterns and we don't make them explicit, it kind of reaffirms, or sometimes even recapitulate, that it doesn't matter, nobody sees it, and they kind of just blame themselves that treatment isn't working, or that people don't notice, and not that we purposely do that, but there's a chance that that could happen. And if we can avoid that, we want to create more continuity of care, to keep them out of this cycle of looping. I do a little better, and then it's kind of whack-a-mole, then I fall apart again. So if we can prevent that and keep moving forward, we want to do that work as well. So I hope this video was helpful. I'm really trying to put out videos here that encourage you in the work you're already doing very well, and challenge you to do some new stuff and to try it and see what kind of results you get, and bring your clients further into the now. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Again, if you are interested in some group supervision, we're going to be doing that tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, and it lasts about 75 minutes. I hope you join and bring your cases so we can go through it together. So thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.